What's up, Blue Ribbon Nation? It's your boy Jonathan, and welcome back to Jones Corner. I'm your boy Jonathan. I don't want to talk loud this, but so today we're talking once again about Marvel Comics. So there's been a lot of speculation with what will happen with the Netflix characters since the whole Netflix versus Disney battle. And there's speculations that Marvel would reboot the characters. There's speculation that the characters would be just done. And there's other speculations that they'll be revived on Hulu or FX. And now there's another rumor that they'll be revived in the Marvel movies. Same actors and all that, just transferred on, which I think would be cool. Because really, if you recast them and all that, you're kind of messing up potentially Cloak and Dagger too, which is an amazing show. Because they keep making references to Luke Cage. You got to check out Cloak and Dagger. It's such a great show. But yeah. So I was thinking about like if they do bring them into the movies, how do you do it? So here's it's. I don't know if bringing them back in the movies is the best bet though. Daredevil, with the exception of Daredevil I could see you bringing into the movies, and here's how. Here's my theory. Spoilers if you haven't seen Far From Home. At this point, until the little spoiler word disappears, mute it or something, or turn it off, or go do your taxes. Just don't watch this part. So, as you've seen at the end of Far From Home, the first post-credit scene, okay, Spider-Man gets outed. So, what better way to introduce Matt Murdock than potentially as Peter's attorney if it goes that route? You know? I mean, I'm not saying Spider-Man 3 should be a courtroom drama, but you could add that element of someone who's trying to help him protect his identity and all that in the form of Matt Murdock. That would be a cool way to introduce Matt Murdock and legitimize all the Netflix shows. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then what I would do is I would then spin that into a show. Um, I guess maybe not a Disney Plus show because they're all being PG, so maybe a Hulu show because you can't tone down Daredevil. It wouldn't really work. But I would also the way I would do the rest of the characters though. Punisher you could maybe have introduced as um, an uneasy ally or quasi villain in a movie. Quasi villain. He wouldn't be the main villain, but just show that he's still there, and then from that spin him off into his own movie, or his own series of movies. They could even do like a Marvel Knights darker version of movies or like R rated, you know? Be pretty cool. Or bring it on Hulu. Hulu's getting a ghost. I really think Hulu's the place to go. I mean, maybe reintroduce them in the movies just to get people to be like, oh, it's legitimate, and then throw them into like a Hulu show. But Punisher needs his own show or series of movies. You need something. Daredevil, I think, should keep as a show, but you should reintroduce him in the Spider-Man movie. I just think that'd be cool. And maybe then you could also get the Kingpin as a Spider-Man villain, which would be badass. Um, Although I also heard somewhere that I guess the spoiler thing's going now. I also read somewhere that they're thinking about Kraven the Hunter for the third Spider-Man movie, which would be insane, man. Especially if they did the storyline where he kills Spider-Man and buries him. Pretty cool. It'd be pretty intense, but he doesn't kill Spider-Man. He beats Spider-Man, buries him alive, takes Spider-Man's place, and defeats Vermin, the one guy who Spider-Man was having difficulty beating. And then he kills himself. It's very dark. Very dark for a Disney movie. Well, nah, I mean, Disney movies kill off parents all the time. I don't know. Moving on. I think for the other characters, though, all the other characters, Luke Cage, I think there should be a mini series. maybe on Hulu, whatever. Like Defenders, you don't have to call it Defenders. You can call it something else. But it is Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and supporting characters teaming up to stop Luke Cage, who's maybe gone a little too far. Based off of where Luke Cage season 2 ended, where it seemed like between that and Iron Fist 2, where they were going with the story. Let's continue that. And they don't stop Luke Cage, they redeem him. Um, and then from that, instead of giving us another show for each of them, you give us a hero for hire, and you even include Jessica in that. Or maybe Jessica could come and go, because it sounds like, I don't know if she's really wanting to stay with the role. There's been like conflicting reports, but I personally would like her to stay there, and you could build that relationship between the two of them, and then you have a hero for hire show for a while, and then whenever they start doing the new Avengers, which you know is coming, you bring Luke Cage into the new Avengers. I think that'd be really cool. I think out of all the characters, he would have the easiest time migrating to the films. But before you get there, you need to finish the storyline that you left off in Luke Cage season 2. And I personally would like a Heroes for Hire TV show. That's what I've been waiting for since since Luke Cage showed up on Jessica Jones. Give us that. It'd be mind-blowing. It would be mind-blowing. It really would. It'd be like the coolest thing that's ever happened on television. Yeah, so I just came here and thought I would talk about that for a few minutes. Sorry I've been real inconsistent with things. I'm trying to get my working schedule in order and figure out everything. It's been kind of a bumpy ride. But I'm Jonathan. This is John's Corner. You can check us out online at Facebook, on Twitters, on Instagram, our website, blueproductions.com, our other YouTube page, and yeah. So that's it. Till next time, make Marvel mine. I'm Jonathan. Give us legends.